Hello, everyone. Oh, that sun is coming in there. I'll put that light on. Maybe put the other light on. There, that other one. Actually, that one's too much. Not that one. That one's too much. Hey, everyone. How's everybody doing today? So we're going to do a quick new moon energy check-in for all the signs. I just did a membership reading for the moon energy too. If you are a member, check that reading out. If you resonate with that reading, you may want to become a member because you will resonate more with my readings that are members too. And 1111 for membership. And if you want to order a private reading, you can get a reading for $22 for 22 minutes. For 22 minutes is not like right on. So if we're done with the reading, then we're done with the reading, right? And then 44 minutes for $44. And that will be one-on-one. And the way you order it is you email me. Email's right there. Email me at inatisen944@gmail.com and leave me a message to what you want me to do the reading on. I will send you the link, and then it's you and me. I unlist it, so that's only you and me. All right, we're going to get started. Where's my pen? Oh, I took it away. Oh, I don't want to get up. I wish I had somebody in the chat to timestamp. Oh, we'll just go with it, and I'll still say the timestamps. So I don't know. There's a way that I can set it up that it will kind of timestamp it, I think. I don't know. Maybe I can just timestamp it until somebody comes in. So we're going to do the angel messages today are just, I felt like doing a new angel message for you guys. If you want to check out the angel messages for today that I did earlier, go check out the membership reading. And we're going to see what angels everybody, Aries to Pisces needs to know for this moon energy. All right, what angels does Aries and Pisces need to manifest their blessings in this new moon energy? All right. Clear your space. So yeah, when we have a cluttery space, clutter creates stagnant energy. And if we're already hard to motivate ourselves, it's hard to motivate yourself when you're in a clutter. And that's mentally, that's physically as well. All right. So we have, Archangel Jovial, get rid of clutter, clear your space, use feng shui. Make it beautiful for yourself. Make it comfortable for yourself. All right. Let's see what else. What else? If you're feeling good there, then you know you've done your job, Sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So like I am too. I'm very sensitive to energies. If someone's not in a good mood or whatever, if they're grumpy and they're projecting their energy towards me, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. No offense, but I'm out of there. That's how I am nowadays. So honor yourself. Ask Archangel Haniel to let you know that when you don't need to stick around in energy. All right. And you have that right to discern that. So especially when you're overcoming difficulties, when you're just on the verge of hitting it big or something, or you're on the verge of, overcoming something very big, don't let nobody else send you more heavy energy when you already have enough of your own, right? So overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you. You are ready to surmount any previous challenges. All right. So honesty and openness, honesty and communication is the key. So when someone, there is manipulating people, and they can be in our family, you know what I mean? The manipulator, they can be in our family. The ones that hate on you, they never want you to be happy. They will go behind your back, do shit to sabotage things for you. So I have recently realized that and recently noticed that. And that explains that person's energy. And yes, it's a family member. That explains that person's energy towards me every time. And they have gone behind my back and done something that they will regret. They will regret it. All right, compassion. And whoever used that weak person in my family to use them to get information about somebody, you will get your karma too. Communication is key. You wanted to know something about me or the people that I care about? Come talk to me. That's where you get honesty from. To you. Yes, to you and you. The two people that have been doing the most behind the scenes. Just saying. Compassion. We got compassion. Hey, main girl. Making dinner and listening to. Awesome. I just wanted to bring that up because I want those people to know that I know what you did. I know what you did. All right, Archangel Zadical. Soften your heart with respect of all people involved, including yourself. It's hard to have compassion for people that are that stupid. But it says, you know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust in your inner knowing and act upon it with unwavering faith. And I will shine the light on some things. I will shine the light on some things to people. When you mess with my happiness, be careful what comes back to you. Because I've had a lot of sadness in my life and I deserve happiness too. And when I found that, and you don't like that I found happiness, yeah. Back to sender. Back to sender. Whatever you send to me comes back to you tenfold. Don't bitch at me. Come to me when you're dealing with your shit. Whoever's doing shit behind my back to my the people I care about. All right, let's go. Aries. We can't write down right now, but we're gonna see Aries energy. What do Aries need to know for this new moon? A new moon when is this new moon? Let me read about the moon first. Let's go. New moon. Let's find out what this. Oh, I already know that it's a new moon in Taurus, but that's about like getting your things together, making a decision, because it's also the house of two, the number 2 house, and it's also about getting all the things together. I'm not reading it yet. I'm just in my mind. All right. So we just had a full moon, or we already had a full moon. So we need a new moon. New moon. New moon in April 20th. Oh, it was yesterday, my darlings. It was yesterday. The new moon was yesterday. No wonder it was yesterday. The new moon was yesterday. I started my yoga and stretching yesterday. So yeah, I started on a new moon. We just went through the retrograde. I was just talking about that. So yeah, so happy new moon, you guys. Let's see what you guys are all manifesting for this new moon. Let's see. Aries, what are you manifesting for this new moon? What are some of the messages and what are you manifesting for this new moon? All right. You're manifesting a new moon in Gemini, thinking it through. So whatever has been going on, you may have been dealing with a Gemini, but you're going to be thinking it through. You're going to be thinking it through, and it could be happening in a new moon in Gemini, which is right after the new moon in Taurus. So that could happen in May, in the end of May or June. So honor your feelings, Aries. And this is Pisces energy, like your dreams, your feelings, your dreams, your emotions, your higher knowing, your spiritual self, like honor that. Honor your spirit. And by meditating and being in good energy, Aries. You owe that to yourself because you are the first sign. You are the sign of self, right? And so honor your feelings, says the first quarter of moon in Pisces. So So this is about your dreams, really, because we're not in the moon of Pisces, but we are. So thinking it through. So like, analyze it, think it through. Oh, there's my little kitty saying hi to you. New moon in Gemini, think it through. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces or Gemini, or so it's asking you to think it through and really honor your feelings. What do you feel? And then think it through. Use your mind and your heart at the same time. And then go wild, okay? And then go wild, Leo energy, okay? So think it through. Allow yourself to speak from your feelings, okay? And also what you're thinking, all right? Taurus. Where's my Tauruses? All right, what do we have for Tauruses? What are Tauruses manifesting? We have trust that all will be well. You're trusting that all will be well. This is what you're manifesting. And if you're not, this is what you should manifest, that all is well. And we also have make time for self-love. This is Libra energy and Virgo energy. So trust that all will be well and that you will learn everything you need to learn. This is Virgo energy. So when you go deep, when you think about what you really want, and you do some of that soul searching, what your soul really would make you happy, like, that's like really would make your feelings, your soul happy. And then make time for love, make time for self-love. When you love yourself and you do something that makes you good, makes you feel good, this is going out and, even releasing things that you've been hanging on to in the full moon, releasing it to the moon, giving it to God, and then go wild, and then trust that all is well, and then just go wild. I wanted to say go wild, but trust the universe. Trust that everything is happening for a reason, because that's the Aquarius energy. The Aquarius energy is about healing. The Aquarius energy is about also the community, the collective, the community, and the Virgo moon here is saying that really go deep. Really do that. What you've learned, use that. So the new moon in Virgo is saying what you've learned, use that to your advantage, to manifest your dreams, to manifest self-love. And when you manifest self-love, you have the same type of people coming into your life, right? When you're hating on yourself, there's going to be more people that are hating on themselves too, to come in and, misery loves company, right? So when you start loving yourself, you're going to start seeing what the right people come into your life when you start loving yourself, all right? So trust that the universe is sending you that energy. And this is right now, like too, the moon is in this energy right now, the half moon, halfway there. This is past retrograde. So that's what I see, that's what I see for you. So trust the universe, and then keep your heart open. Don't close your heart off, all right? Because if you close your heart off, you can't call in what you want, all right? Ooh, that was a lot for Tauruses. I think Tauruses need a heater. I hear that today. Oh, people are cleaning the hallway right now. So I hope you guys don't hear that vacuum in the hallway. All right. Everybody can get the same idea at the same time. Do the work at the same time. All right. Gemini. What is Gemini manifesting? What is the message for Gemini? What is Gemini manifesting? What is Gemini manifesting? Oh my gosh, Gemini. You are all over the place. You're over here and then you're over there. You're going over here. You're trying to balance something, I think, Geminis. That's what I'm seeing. Get assistance in this situation. Assist in a situation. Oh, you may be able to help somebody. So whatever you've learned, it will help you to help somebody. This is also that Virgo energy. Wherever you've learned, it will help you to help others, right? See how she's like meditating and she's really looking at something here. She could be benefit to that place there. So you could be helping someone here. First quarter of the moon in Virgo. It says that assist in the situation, attend to the details. And it's also about what you've learned. So whatever you've learned, start writing some things down. Like, these intuitive little hits that you get, write them down, because they will come in handy when all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, that's right there. And that's the right time to use that energy, right? So you could be assisting something here. You could even be assisting like government and stuff like that. Like, cause like that's building, that's like government type of building right there. Like both of those, right? So you could be assisting somebody here and help them learn something here. You know, this could be about astrology. This could be about the moon energy. This could be about tarot. This could be about anything that you're into. Or just in your intuition, using your intuition. The moon in Aquarius, it says, Geminis, be open to change. So don't be so stuck on your ways, right? So be open to the community, what the community is offering you to help them, right? They may need your help, right? And if you pay attention, then you may notice it when someone needs your help. And then, you know, maybe people don't come to you. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they're afraid or whatever. They're intimidated. But like it says be open to change. So what else for Geminis? Focus on the positive. Yeah. So focus on the positive. That brings you peace. All right. So keep on focusing, Gemini, on the positive. It'll bring you peace, and you will be able to help someone. You will be able to play a role in somebody's life that you can help them. All right, Gemini. Hey, Glitch, and hello, JB. You just came in time for Gemini. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm a Gemini too. So yes, we need to know some things. All right, Cancer. All right, what does Cancer need to know? What is Cancer manifesting? So really, you know, take what resonates. These are general. So. And if you want to resonate more, or if you do resonate and you want to help with the channel, you know, donate to the channel, you can donate, you know, any amount to just support the channel, or you can become a member for $11.11. All right, Cancers. I'm a Gemini reader, so no matter what sign I read for, you'll still get that Gemini energy. Always get that Gemini energy. All right, Cancers, what are you manifesting? Reveal what needs to be seen, Scorpio. The last quarter of Scorpio. So whatever you've gone through, whatever transformations you've gone through, let the world see that. Like, let them see that, what you've gone through, the changes you've gone through, right? And honor yourself. And you know this, you're saying being compassionate, you're extra sensitive. You are overcoming your difficulties, clear your space, make feng shui. That's all the angels. That's at the beginning of every reading. I'd use the angels. So the new moon in Leo, it says shine. So reveal what needs to be seen so that you can shine, Cancer, and step up and lead. That's the Capricorn energy here. So step up and lead and reflect on your priorities. What is important to you? What is important to your community or you? All right. So see the bigger picture. All right. Anybody want a timestamp? I mean, I do need a timestamper moderator, but I'm not going to just like pick anybody because the people can never be here. I want somebody that's going to be here always, that can be like kind of like on the spot, kind of show up. Kind of keep an eye open for it. Because sometimes I don't have time and I need to set up my email. I will have some help soon and get some emails set up so that I can email everybody when I go live. So, you know, the people that need to be emailed, whatever, set up an email system or whatever. I have to, you know, I'm working on calling in some people that can help me, and then I can help them. They can help me. You know what I mean? So, you know, all right, Leos. Oh, JB. You're here till 7:23. All right, so one more minute. Well, that's helpful. All right, see, what's Leo's? This is going to be a quick one too anyway. So what's Leo's manifesting? Leo's. I think you need to get a whole reading, Leo's, because look, that's what happened here. So Leo's, if you want to know more, get a reading, Leo's. I feel like you need one. So it says lighten up. Maybe you need a reading, Leo's. Release control. Okay, so lighten up. So you could be dealing with a Taurus and says release control. You know, somebody here needs to give. You know, something needs to give here. So lighten up, Leos. And a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Taurus, tell them to release control, let go, and let God. You know, God makes the best decisions for us if we allow ourselves to be guided. I'm guided by the angels every day that God sends us down here on earth. I ask God to send the right angels that will help us every day. Like I literally don't guide myself. I don't trust myself like all the time. Like especially when my chakras are all out of balance. I don't trust myself. when I've been overwhelmed with stuff. I don't trust myself at that time, all the time, right? So we need our angels. We do. All right, so lighten up, Leo, and release control. Like, you know, and if this is you, Leo, because you are such a fixed sign and you are acting very like you have to control everything, that's not going to bring you happiness. You know what I mean? It says be humble. Be humble. Be humble and kind. Like that song, Be Humble and Kind. And once you lighten up and release control, then you will actually get what. And the thing is that it's not like you won't get what you want. You will get what you want, and what actually is better for you than you may have thought if you release control. All right. So sometimes not releasing control, we actually get what we don't want. Right. If we try to control everything, we sometimes get what we don't want because we're manifesting that. We're manifesting our worries. So the more you worry about something, the more you manifest that. So that's how it works. All right. Virgos. So glad I'm a Leo. LOL. That was. You're a Leo. Oh, I pick up on people's energy, so I might even be picking up on, like extra on the people's energy that are in the chat. That's why it's important for people to show up on the chat, because then, I can help you better if you show up in the chat when I'm live. And that's why I like to come live, because I like to literally connect with people so I can help them. All right, Virgos. What are Virgos manifesting? What are Virgos manifesting? What is the message for Virgos? All right. All right, Virgos, we got take inspired actions, Virgos. And like whatever you've learned, this will lead you to where you want to go. So, whatever, because this is your card. You are somebody that analyzes everything. And it's going to get you there. So cool your emotions. Don't overthink things. Don't overthink don't worry too much. Like that's Aries energy. Don't worry so much about yourself. Like don't worry yourself so much. Step up and lead. Instead of worrying, just do something about it. If you feel like you can do something about something, then take inspired action, step up and lead, and just really be like, allow your emotions to just be more relaxed. If you need to smoke one, smoke one. Because it helps me to relax my emotions when I'm overwhelmed. I don't smoke as much anymore. Like I'm once in a while, every day a little bit, but not much. All right. That's what I got for you, Virgo. It says, believe in your good luck. All right. Keep on doing the work. When you're feeling you're very emotional, whatever, go do some deep breathing, and then step up and lead. All right, Virgo. Libras. Know you are loved, Libras. Look at that. Know that you are very loved. You are very loved, all right? So, and you may have wondered about that, if people really love you. They do, they do really love you. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul, Libras. All right, Libras, you may be another one that may need to get a reading because, you got so many cards here. All right, but we will read them. You got to think it through, okay? Gemini energy, if that's your bottom of your deck, maybe that's what you're doing right now. You're thinking something through, and you maybe changing your plans of what you originally thought, And it says that they want you to know that you are loved. And we also have see the bigger picture. And we got Sagittarius energy. This is about where you have your focus. Like see the bigger picture and know that you are loved. And speak your world into being, right? You mean, if you have a good idea, speak to a Gemini if you have a Gemini. Or, speak to the person that you're thinking about wanting to have this idea with. And then you'll see the bigger picture, right? And be real with yourself. Be real with your emotions too, Libra. What do you really feel like you want in your life? And know that you are loved. That is one thing that you are. You are loved so much. All right. So they want you to see the bigger picture, and you may be looking at the bigger picture of something here, and you may be speaking to someone here so that you can speak your world into being. And this is going to make you feel very good, right? And this is going to make you feel spiritually and emotionally well. So see the bigger picture of it. Like, we're supposed to focus more on our soul than our everyday life. But, that is where this is going to benefit you in a realistic world. We have to use our spirit to create our abundance in our life. Our soul searching is what that is once we search our soul, what we really want, what we don't want, we know when it comes around, right? We don't doubt that. We don't doubt it. If something good comes around, a good opportunity, a love that is, the one that's for you. When we are open to love and we know that we are loved, we trust in the Most High. That is why it's important to have like emotions in your spirit balanced. All right, Libras. That was something I needed to say, I guess. But yeah, so let's do Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So what are you manifesting, Scorpios? Ooh. Scorpios, what are you manifesting? Oh, we got Gemini energy here. We got think it through. Okay, and what is this? We have be open to change. So think it through and be open to change, Scorpio. There could be something here that you may not be seeing. It's the bottom of the deck. Assist in a situation. Maybe you can help in something. You can help somebody in a situation. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini, or this will bring change. Like if you help, maybe you need to help a Gemini, and then you and a Gemini need to do something together or think something through. Maybe they can help you think something through to make a change in your life that you want. And they can assist, or you can assist and you can help them. They can help you, and know that you are loved. Okay, so you could also be dealing with a Libra as well. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. So yeah, if you resonate, you can watch this reading the whole month. You know what I mean? And whenever you're drawn to it, okay, that could even help you in different moon cycles. Okay, because different moon cycles doesn't mean that you're not going through something different than that, right? All right, Saggies. All right, what is Saggies manifesting? Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. I know it's only 4, but that's okay. Saggies, go deep, all right? So go deep with your emotions, all right? Go deep with your feelings that you don't like to feel, so that you can heal those feelings. Because Scorpio energy is also about spiritual transformation, also about like endings, releasing your emotional, your negative emotions, releasing your negative emotions, and being real with yourself in the community, like being really honest, because you are Saggy, you are fire sign, you are very spiritual, right? So assist in a situation. You could be of help with someone if you're being real, if you're really tapping into your real self. Go deep, all right? You could be of some help here, and know that you are loved. So you could be dealing with a Libra as well. Take a reality check, Capricorn. So yeah, so you could be sometimes people don't know their worth. They don't see how they could help in a situation. So this is telling you how you can help in a situation, if you were wondering. All right, so let's go to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What are you manifesting? What is the message for you? What are you manifesting, Capricorns? Well, that's a lot. Maybe you want to get a full reading too. That's like 3 signs that I really came out a lot of cards at once. So it's find your balance, Capricorn. Find your balance, Libra energy. So find your balance, and when it's a full moon and you feel really overwhelmed, find your balance, okay? And honor your feelings. So find your balance and honor your feelings. What does make you feel balanced? What does make you feel emotionally well and centered? And reflect on what you need to change, like the priorities that you need to change. Something or reflect on the community. Aquarius energy. Reflect on healing. Reflect on healing. Aquarius energy is also healing, and Pisces is also healing your dream. Healing your higher self. Aquarius and Pisces and Libra, that's all about healing and finding your balance. And here you are at the bottom of the deck. so that you can really take that reality check and say, you know, what is realistic here, you know, and know your worth. Taurus energy, all right? You could be dealing with the Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces as well. Hey, how's it going? What is February? It's not February. Oh, what sign is February? Okay. February, depending on what time, what and when in February. So February is Aquarius, and so okay, so December, January, February. The first part of February and the first part of February is Capricorn, I think. Aries is the first one. Well, in the new, you know what I mean. You can look it up on Google. I have a cheat somewhere. I just don't have it handy right now. Like, and I don't want to give you the wrong answer because I'm not fully sure. So you are February 4th. Oh, that is Aquarius. Yes, it is Aquarius. February 4th is Aquarius. Yes. Groundhog Day is Aquarius. That's why I know that. All right, let's go, Aquarius. We are on Aquarius reading right now. All right, so shine, babies. Shine, Aquarius. I didn't even ask a question. So what are you manifesting? Oh, okay. You may need a personal reading here, Aquarius. I do have an Aquarius member. And that I do need to do a reading for them too. They did donate for a reading as well. But I just let people decide when they need that reading so that they can email me when they need that reading. So I always give, you know, when people help out in advance, you know, like when my dog passed and that helped, the people that donated then, they donated extra, they also ordered readings. So I still waiting for them to, you know, message me for the reading. So I don't, you know, just because I needed their help at the time doesn't mean that they needed their reading at that time. So yeah, I still owe readings to Aquarius. All right, so new moon in Leo. So we have shine and says take a breather. So, you know, we got Leo and Cancer energy. So in those months when Leo birthday and Cancer birthday, so maybe take some time for yourself, Aquarius. Maybe plan a trip. Be humble and speak your world into being. So that when you take a break, that's when you can really take that time to create your world into being. When you take that break, when you take that emotional break, you know, you may even go swimming, you know, go for a swim, go into a sunflower field, go take some pictures and shine, you know, shine with the sunflowers and, you know, and be in the water, be in the water to really cleanse your emotions. And especially around the full moon, if you can be in water and if the beach is warm enough, you know, go out in the water and really, or even just the fire, you know, whatever element you feel, go do that, you know. If you need the sunshine and you just need to look at something pretty, go look at the sunshine, go look at the sunflowers when they come out in that May, like June, July. And, you know, even if you go somewhere, you know, like really enjoy yourself. And you could even be going somewhere. For some of you, you could even be going to like, you know, like a Grand Canyon type of thing, you know, like there's the Grand Canyon right there. To me, that's the Grand Canyon. You could go meditate. There could be some really beautiful energy over there. And you may be manifesting that. You could be manifesting a trip, even with like someone here that you may be speaking it into being. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Speak your world into being, Aquarius. All right. So take a breather when you need to. Don't overwhelm yourself and humble yourself. You know, go get around the fire and just, you know, that I think is a very humbling experience to be around the fire, like a fire, you know, build a fire and be around fire and know that you are loved. Wow. So many people needed to know that today. I love you guys. All right. So if you don't feel love, I love you. All right. And I'm sending you love. I'm sending you the romantic love too from somebody. You know what I mean? So I'm sending you your soulmates. All right. And I'm calling in mine. All right. So Pisces, last but not least. Maybe we'll do a collective at the end here. All right. We'll do a collective at the end. And if there's any members in the chat, you can ask a question always in the live readings. All right, Pisces, it says, cool your jets, Pisces. What are you upset about? Are you upset about something? Detox. Okay, so you may be needing to detox your friendships or, you know, energy that you may be carrying around. You could be dealing with the Taurus and Aries. So it's saying, don't be like those people, okay? Pisces, don't be like an Aries. All right, don't be all like charged up and ready to ram somebody. And don't be a Taurus and stubborn either. Like, you know what I mean? So don't put up with people like that either, is what it's saying, Pisces, okay? Detox your friendships, full moon in Taurus. And then speak your world into being, Gemini energy, all right? So you got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. They're all in a row. So, you know, when you're around too much of this energy, Aries, Taurus energy, and it's making you feel very stagnant, or if it's making you feel very aggressive, then, you know, go talk to a Gemini or go speak your world into being with someone, your friend, somebody that you care about, you know, and then be humble, you know, love yourself. All right, Leo energy. And take a breather when you need to. When you feel overwhelmed, Pisces, take a breather, right? Go for a swim. That would really help Pisces energy because you are water. Hey, smoking in a G sharp. Welcome to the tribe, the spiritual tribe of astrology and moonology and universal energy and tarot and oracles. All right, collective, we got Gemini energy here. Speak your world into being, collective. You know, the moon is telling you, speak the world that you want to happen into being, Geminis. Geminis, if you're dealing with a Gemini, we got Sagittarius here. Collective, I meant to say, but somebody usually may be dealing with a Gemini because that could be because Geminis are communicators, and right now is when Geminis are really communicative. So a lot of things could happen because you're communicating it and you're making it happen, right? So assist in a situation. You could be helping somebody here, collective, that will help them manifest their what they want into their life, right? Speak it into being. You know, our mouth is very powerful. And it says practice gratitude. Be grateful for everything you have and then call in more of that beautiful abundance. And there was a saying that somebody said, and I can't remember which reader said that, but it said, tell yourself, I am so happy now that I have multiple resources of income coming in and that is fully supporting me. And eventually it's fully going to support me. That's when you start speaking those things that you want to happen. You speak them into your being, eh? So practicing gratitude and being real. You know, be real with what you're feeling too. Like, be honest with your feelings. Collective. Yeah, Aries is like a war. The war is already here, my loves, okay? So lighten up, you know, lighten up. So the more, we don't want to feed that. So just because we are aware of it, like as light workers, we are aware of that stuff that's going on, all the negative stuff that's going on in the world. But the more you shine your light, the less of that's going to be, okay? So lighten up, collective, and cool your jets. Like don't feed that war energy, okay? Don't feed that Aries energy, that war energy, right? Because Aries to me always reminds me of, like, you know, the charging of a ram, like a ram just charging forward without thinking, right? So make time for self-love. Keep your heart open. And be real with the community and your emotions as well, collective. Be real. And, you know, so basically, just because negative things are going on in my life, I try not to share too much of it, because the more I share it, the more it has room to stay and stink everything up, right? Like, you know, the more quicker you just deal with things and just keep this small circle that can help you around you to help you deal with whatever you're dealing with and get through whatever you're getting through. That can really help. So that's what I got for the collective. And there's a card that wanted to be seen, but it flew on the floor. All right, 2 of them. So take less and feel more. So it's not, you know, because like, you know, there's a war going on, yes. And in the world, in the sky, actually, to be honest, it's in the sky. That's why a lot of planes are going down. And it's a secret war that's going on up there. A lot of people don't know. If you're not awoken, if your spirit is not woken up yet, then you may not see that. You may not know that, or you may not know also to stay positive. Like, you know, not to feed into that, because feeding into that means you're worried about it. That's feeding into that. And when you don't feed into it and you just keep on feeding into the positive, that's what makes my world more positive. And that's why I like my world. And anybody that I bring into my world, whether it's a friend or not, I want to teach them to have that beautiful world too. To, like, even though bad things are going on in the world, we have to always remember there's always going to be bad things going on in the world. That's been going on since I was a little kid. All right. I've been worried about that shit since I was a little kid. I heard some awful stories about the history of what happened with the wars and stuff like that, and the things that so many people died in, and so much stuff that didn't have to happen. Right. So the more we wake up, the collective, the more we can help the collective, and the more we can help the collective wake up the rest of the people. That was a lot, but yeah, it just came out of my brain. It just came out of my brain. So take less and feel more, and like do any detoxing. Like, you know, if you just feel toxic energy of people projecting, you know, and they're not wanting to heal, and they're not wanting to do things that change things that is making them feel uncomfortable, and they want to project that energy to you, stay away from those people. Stay away from the envy and the jealous people. They have no place in your life. All right. While you're doing this work, they're only going to sabotage you. And if you're not somebody that's awoken, you're not awoken yet, and you are somebody that's still learning about to listen to your intuition and to honor your intuition and your higher self, there's going to be a lot of people that don't have good intentions for you, that will see you start shining. And they will do anything. They will try to bring up old stuff, or they'll try to see if you still react the way that you used to. They will test you a lot of different ways. So you just got to show them, instead of reacting, walk away, turn the other cheek, for reals. Like, until they can be mature enough to have a normal conversations without gaslighting, without throwing blame, without anything like that. Like, you know, be open to accept what they did and what you did. And you know, that's the kind of people I talk to, man. If you piss me off, I'll tell you. And if your feelings are hurt because I tell you piss me off, then that is only surface level. Then you try to betray me because you try to hide the truth. So, like, the only thing that will piss me off is somebody lies to me. I'd rather them be honest, straightforward, honest. And even if it's something they don't want to do, just say so. Don't make up excuses. Because I don't have respect for people that make up excuses. They're weak. To me, they're weak. If you have to make an excuse to say no to me or to anybody, and you have to make up an excuse for that and not be able to tell them the truth of why, that to me is weak. And I don't put out that. So yeah, the more I'm here, the more I learn, the more I know that the way I felt in my past, I didn't need to feel that way. Some of the things I've gone through, I didn't have to suffer the way I did. And I know that now. So I'm loving myself, and I'm showing you guys how to love yourself. And that's the only way that will heal. You know, because if we go if we go to a therapist, it's one-on-one, and they know you personally. Then it's very personal, right? And if you can't trust the therapists anymore to gaslight you, whatever, then at least on here, you can take what resonates and leave the rest behind, and you can do it yourself. Because the one that has the best intentions for themselves is yourself. Because once you love once you have the connection with the Most High and know that Most High loves you all the time, it doesn't matter if you made mistakes. He loves you anyway. Yeah. Anyways, on that note, I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna go stretch my body, and air my body and stretch my body, and do whatever. I don't know what I'm doing next. It's I'm kind of like I'm a catalyst for change, and I'm also other people have been catalysts for me to change, and I just bring awareness, and everybody can take what they resonate. I'm here to tell you what to do. You have your own life, and if you want a happier life, then you may want to learn to love yourself and to put some work into yourself that we always put into others. And then just because you are a compassionate person and you're a caring person doesn't mean that you have to be around all the sick people and all the mean people, okay? Because they can bring you down. And you can be around some people that are just lighthearted and happy and just want to have fun. That's your right too, as a collective, that doing work for others. All right. God bless all. Have a good day.